Many of us have voice-controlled assistants on our countertops that we use to check the weather forecast, play music, or other services. Now, a University of Nebraska-Lincoln professor is studying whether a voice-controlled assistant like Amazon's Echo can impact loneliness. For the pilot study, Valerie Jones gave the small Echo Dot to adults 75 years or older. They are provided with training on how to use the device with a list of commands. Over time, Jones says the devices did help ease loneliness, especially if they were treated like humans.
Loneliness was indeed influenced by having one of these devices around, that those perceptions of loneliness decreased. And then we found that those who interacted with it in a more anthropomorphic way, so treating it more like a person, that did help predict the reduction in loneliness.
In an expanded version of the study, Jones says she'll be collaborating with researchers at the University of Nebraska Medical Center and the University of Nebraska at Omaha to see how personalized routines with a device reduce loneliness and impacts pain.
I'm not expecting Alexa to become everyone's best friend. I'm not looking toward a future where robots replace people. But we are looking toward a future where we can think about how technology can improve our lives. For some people, right? How it can help us stay more connected, how it can help us feel more meaning, how it can help us manage our pain.
Even before the coronavirus pandemic, growing rates of loneliness and social isolation were a concern in the United States, especially among older adults. Loneliness and lack of connection have been tied to health concerns, including heart disease and cognitive decline. Jones believes that the voice-activated devices could be helpful.
I think that it could be useful in a nursing home or assisted living facility sort of setting. So I could certainly see some institutional implications. Personally, most people that I talk to about this relate to a parent or a grandparent or something that they're curious about if this could be useful for. So I think there's the general public, there's some use there too.
Many older adults who say they listen to the radio say they also feel less lonely. These devices are inexpensive and easy to use.
So how do we, in a cost-effective manner, influence a great problem in our society, which is loneliness, and in a really accessible manner, right? So for those who, whether they have mild cognitive impairment, whether they have macular degeneration, which many of our participants had, whether they're wheelchair bound, are there ways for them to still interact and be connected and have companionship?
Jones and her colleagues hope to start collecting data for the expanded project this summer.